Hi there, and welcome back to Blue Ocean English. Today we're going to explain a phrase I will use a lot on my channel, and that phrase is any, any. What this phrase can do is very powerful. It can solve a big problem that many of you have. Maybe you have this problem, but you don't know it. Far too many of my students are very good at answering questions. If I ask them about their lives, they can answer questions very well, but they can't speak English. At school, the teachers ask you questions and you answer them. What sports do you like? I like tennis and football. What films do you watch? I watch horror and comedy films. You learn to answer questions. You're not learning to speak. Children want to finish the class. They're smart. They learn only what they need to do to finish the class, and that is, they learn to answer questions. So that is what they, or you, all do generally. The problem comes when you are asking a question at work or in a cafe or talking about other people, not yourself. For example, talking about your children or your friends. This is the problem I want to solve with any. The problem that you have is that you can't use the other forms. It's only I, positive, negative, not the question, or not using the verb. It's just yes I do, no I don't. It's not normal for you to talk about a friend or a brother or a daughter. So any will help you. So let me explain what any means. This is where you learn to stop using I and the positive form. You go outside, you describe what you see, everything is he, she, it, they, and you ask yourself questions about what you can see. You will not be talking about yourself. You will be talking about the world outside, asking yourself questions and answering them, not using I and not just using the positive. It's very simple, and it forces you to speak using any person, so he, she, it, they, any form, positive, negative, question, any verb, any adjective, depends what you see. So you learn to be flexible. You learn to create in the now, in the present. Learn to speak English, not just answer questions about yourself. There is a big difference between the two. And when you learn to use any, you will feel very differently about how you speak English in any situation, with anyone, about anything, because you are learning to be flexible. You are learning to change. You are learning to take a real now situation and speak English about it. Let's practice speaking English, not just using I. We will use the present continuous and the past simple to talk about the people and the things that we can see in this painting and use a bit of our imagination. So let's take the man in the suit over here. What he is doing now and what he did yesterday. Now he is wearing a suit. Yesterday he wore a t-shirt. Now he is walking past the cafe. Yesterday he was in the park. Yesterday he read books. Now he is not reading a book. Is he walking? Yes, he's walking. He's not riding. Yesterday he didn't walk. Did he run yesterday? No, he didn't run yesterday. He walked. Let's take the horse. So the horse is an it. Is it working? Yes, it's working. It's not playing in a field. Did it work yesterday? Yes, it worked yesterday, or no, it didn't work yesterday. Or we can use the present continuous for the future. Is the horse, is it working tomorrow? No, it's not working tomorrow. It is resting tomorrow. Or we can choose the waiter. Was he busy yesterday? No, he wasn't busy yesterday. Or yes, he was very busy yesterday. Did he wear white yesterday? Yes, he wore white yesterday. Or no, he didn't wear white yesterday. He wore blue yesterday. If you want to learn to speak English and say more than just talking about yourself, remember any, and go for a walk or go to your local cafe and practice speaking about what you can see with a bit of imagination. Remember, talk about any person, he, she, it, they, etc. Any form, So question, ask questions, answer them in the negative, answer them in the positive, use the full sentence, and then practice using many different verbs, many adjectives. So take different lists of verbs and find ways to try new verbs, find ways to feel what it's like to sit in a cafe and feel English. So you're thinking the phrases and saying the phrases like I would if I were there. If you're thinking, Steve, why do I have to use full sentences? Why can't I just say, yes, she does, no, he doesn't? The answer is, that's how we speak. But you're not trying to speak like a native speaker. That's not what you're doing here. You're trying to learn to speak English. Copying a native speaker, being exactly like me, can be later. But now, it's really important that you use the verb, that you say the full sentence, because this is part of the problem for you, not knowing where the verb goes, does it change, things like this. But also, it's a difference. I am a native speaker. I can be lazy with my language. You are learning to speak English. You can't be lazy when you practice. So say the full sentences, say the verb, use the full phrase. It will help you to speak fantastic English later. Here we are, just another typical English summer day. Just before I go, it's just me doing everything here at Blue Ocean English. So if you like what I'm doing and you want to see more, please don't forget to leave a comment. Maybe you have an idea for a video or a nice background picture that you'd like to see, or share this video with a friend. The best way for you to say thank you is to hit the like and subscribe buttons and check out my merchandise, all the nice things you can buy, t-shirts, hats. You can also check out our great books on Amazon. There's 3 phrasal verb books, An Ocean of English phrasal verbs, each book with 200 examples, a lovely picture and 3 clear examples of how we use each phrase. And then 3 books for idioms. They're called An Ocean of English Idioms. Also 3 books with 600 idioms, 200 in each book, all with a picture and 3 clear examples of how we use each idiom. Thank you very much for watching, and wherever you are, try to feel English today.